Hi again, YouTubers. I said in my last video that was a review that I am new to the wax and the YouTube. I got into the wax instead of melting candles or lighting candles because I've had a candle explode in my apartment. So I've took some advice and got a wax warmer. Um, this is for Gracie Joe's. I've heard great reviews on her. I'm new to wax, so I'm not in any wax groups, but I do watch other people's wax videos. Um, I ordered two of her sampler packets, about 20 bucks. And I think I got free shipping on it. I ordered a few weeks ago. This, and I got it about a week and a half ago. But I've been going through and I've been burning, or melting, I guess it would be the proper term, a lot of her scents. Though I am one of the people that gets bored with one scent, I'll let it dry, remove it, add another scent in. I'm one of those people, and that's just because I get bored. Oh, excuse me, it wasn't even $20. It was $19. I still have the insert along with a coupon code that she adds apparently to her stuff, and it has her website and everything at the top of it, and it's got tips for wax warmers, and it's it's nice that they include this. Last wax order I got from a different company did not have anything like this at all. It just had the wax, or it had a simple insert, but it didn't have any of this on it. It was like a generic, "This is my company, blah blah blah." I've had several of them that I am in love with, and yes, they look a little gnarly because, as I said, I put them in something and let them dry. I got quite a few samples. I got the orange sherbet, I think my favorite, and my husband keeps trying to eat it, so it has to be one of his favorites. I had the coconut cream pie. No, that's not that one. Also, one of my favorites and my husband's favorites. I do tend to like the fruity and all that, but there are several in here like the Baby Graceful that I enjoyed quite a bit, which I had two pieces of this because it was my sample piece along with it was inside of one of the samplers, which is understandable. This one, completely gone. My husband didn't like it very much because it made him think of his grandma, and he's really touchy about that. But I enjoyed it. It's the Japanese cherry blossom, very rich and fragrant. It has a little heart on it now because that's how I'm telling myself order this one again if you order again. I had best friends. Kind of smelled like sweet tarts to me once it was lit. I didn't look at any of your scent descriptions. I literally went, I'm going to get a sampler pack because I don't know what I do and don't like yet because as said earlier, I am new to the wax world. So I didn't know what I would and wouldn't like, so I just got a sampler. Sage and citrus, another one of my favorites. And again, I apologize, I have butchered your wax in a horrible manner of drying it and repackaging it back into the package. But this is another one of my favorites. When it came in, it was in little cute shapes, and now it looks like a retarded disc that's been broken up. But it's the sage and citrus. If you have sinus problems like me and my daughter do, this is great. It opens your sinuses, which she has sinus relief ones, which I have not lit yet. I'm waiting for this cold season to hit to light this one because I know it's coming with the winter. I live somewhere where it gets very cold. As I said on my praise on your Facebook wall, I live in a very small apartment. Your samples do justice to my apartment. They're just the right size. If I would have ordered a full-on big block, I probably would have been sitting here with a knife cutting it to pieces. But so another one that I liked, and this you see only like corners of it are gone. I live in a very small apartment. It's the apple mango tango. I am not a mango person, but I like this one. My husband tried to eat it, which worries me because it's made of wax, but it's my husband. We're in our 20s. What do you expect us to do? A lot of these have not been melted, I am not a big banana person. Though this one smells nice. It's Monkey Fart. Hilarious name. Made my husband almost pee himself when I was listing off the names of the ones I got. I'm not a big banana person. I will probably end up giving this to a family member, but it's so strong. It's a good thing. I have the lavender, part of it's missing, and there's a little disc piece back here from where I let it dry, because I have a very small warmer, and then I have a normal, medium-ish sized warmer. So a lot of these originally were melted in the small warmer, because that's the first one I got, and then I'm like, oh, this is really tiny. So I got another one that was a little bit bigger. Both are electric, no tea lights, head candles explode, not doing flames, have a 1-year-old, not doing flames. A lot of these I have not melted yet, like the bubble gum, because on here there was some of that says down at the bottom, where'd it go? Can't get it to peel. Most of our tarts made fresh. Some tarts may need to cure for a couple of weeks for maximum symptom. A lot of these were really loud when they got here, so I didn't wait for them to get any stronger. But I'm waiting for the bubble gum to get stronger, because I have a feeling my daughter will follow me around going nom 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 as soon as I light it. Like I said, 1-year-old. Very big personality. That's just an extra package from the baby Graceful. I have the cotton candy, also waiting for this one to get a little bit stronger. Very sweet, just like the bubble gum. My husband actually thought the cotton candy was the bubble gum, and then I got him to smell the bubble gum. He's like, well, no, this one smells more like bubble gum than that one, but we're not real big on candy, per se. I'm waiting to melt this one for when I actually do clean my home. It's the Sparkling Clean. When I go through and I do my weekly purification of the apartment where I just clean with lots of chemicals, I'm going to use this to cover the chemical smell with a clean smell. Honeysuckle, I'm kind of leery about this one, because I have had some bad sinus problems with honeysuckle, like the plant, before. So I'm wondering if this one would do the same thing. I probably will melt this one in the next week. I will be getting big on the waxes. As said, I pay for everything myself. I have not been sent any of this to judge for free. I don't own any of these companies I am reviewing for. I do not own parts of any of these companies, etc., etc. Lovely disclaimer there right in the middle. Fresh cut grass. Have not melted this one, merely because my apartment complex that I live in has a very strange habit of mowing 3 times a week. And then they not only mow once that day, they mow it like 5 times in one day, and then come back a few days later and mow it again 5 times. It's like they go over and over. I guess it's to make sure it's the perfect length. I'm not sure. Schnozberry. I'm not a huge fan of this one. I mean, it smells nice, but something about it, it may be the fact it's so strong within the package itself, because it came in pieces. I did not do this. It came in pieces. So I did fold the package a little bit smaller, because they came in with just the top folded down, which is normal. I'm not saying bad. But I have a 1-year-old. As I said, if there's anything extra that she can grab, she'll grab it. But Schnozberry, it's really loud. If you like loud fragrances, loud. Pretty good. It will also probably be done sometime this week, just to make sure that it's not the cold throw that's setting me off, because I have noticed some of them, you smell them and they don't exactly smell like what they smell like as soon as you light them. Like, my husband didn't like the Japanese cherry blossom because it made him think of his grandmother, but as soon as it started melting, he's like, what is that? That's a different smell. And I'm like, no, that's the one you said you smell like your grandma. He went, it's not the same, but it's understandable. It's wax, and cold versus hot, and everything smells a little different. Lilac, I melted probably about half of one of your little stars. That's that small apartment. Again, it was also in my small wax warmer, not my bigger one. I love the lilac. It's very light, but it's a potent light. you can smell it through the whole apartment, but it's not like a bam in your face smell. It's just I'm gonna hover around here and make sure everything smells light and pretty. I also love the colors that you have for all of your stuff. It's very fun. It's not like some of the companies that are dye-free, which I understand some people are allergic to dyes. It's no big deal. But I really don't see most people sitting there and rubbing wax bars on their skin. It'd be really weird. This one, Mrs. Claus cookies, or Miss Claus cookies, smells like sugar cookies. It will be melted as soon as winter sets in this area and it gets cold outside, because it'll make my apartment smell like warm cookies. Or as far as I can tell, it should make my apartment smell like warm cookies, because it smells like warm cookies to me. I have two more down in here. This one was the Home Sweet Home, which my little circle is a funny color compared to what it was, because I mixed it with the apple, because it's a cinnamony smell by itself. The Home Sweet Home smells like a cinnamon stick almost. And I thought, let's add a little bit of that apple mango tango to it and see if I can make a cinnamon apple out of it. So yes, I did mix your waxes. I'm sorry if that upsets you. It's beautiful. It really is. And I like the fact it came in this weird little log. My daughter tried to run off with it thinking it was a piece of chocolate. Sadly, no. Yeah. But they're all lovely. And then I have the wild berry scone. I have not melted this one. I've anticipated melting it. Also, one of the ones that I'd kind of like to wait for it to hit like fall. To me, it smells like a fall scent. Yet again, I'm not super huge on cinnamon, though. Yes, I love the Home Sweet Home. I'm not like, I'm gonna go sit down and eat a whole bunch of snickerdoodles or something. I'm not a huge cinnamon person. But to me, it makes me think of Thanksgiving or something for some reason. I know that's a really strange thing to say, but it's not a big cinnamon person, so I try to replace cinnamon scents with other scents around those times. I love every bit of it. It came in like a little flat rate box. Or I'm not sure if this is flat rate box. It's a mailing box from UPS. Or not UPS, though. USPS. It did not look like a football when it got here. A lot of the stuff I've ordered lately looks like it's been kicked around like a football. It got here, it was very well packaged. It was very neatly placed in little pink lunch bag looking things. Like your mom would pack you a lunch, it would go in a paper bag. It came in a pink paper bag. It was really cute. It had stickers. Everything has her little thing on it. I just randomly grabbed one here. It's got her website on it. And what it is, I will definitely be ordering more from you. Though it may take me a little while, because I've got quite a bit to go through here. I will be back. I know that's a little cliche, but I will be back. I'm very picky about things, and for me to give you a thumbs up, not only on Facebook, I think I left a comment on your website about how pleased I was with it. I'm also leaving you a very lovely comment here on YouTube. I do not normally praise people, ever. I'm not very nice to most people. If I go out of my way to praise somebody, especially in 3 places instead of 1, it means the product is worth it. It is all very lovely fragrances from what I got, and I only got 2 of the sampler packages. I will probably go from here and try to get, I'll probably order 2 or 3 more sampler packets, I'm not really sure, just to make sure I get all of the fragrances, because I want to know what I do and what I don't like, so that when I go to order, I can order mass quantities of what I do like, and what will get used, etc., etc. But the sampler packs are perfect for me. I live in a small, probably 500 square foot apartment, so when I go to put some fragrance down, because canned Lysol does no dignity. It does not stay in the air, blah, blah, blah. And they say it stays forever, but all you taste with those is chemicals. With these, I can actually imagine eating the food that they smell like, or it makes home feel like home. My husband says it's nice to come home after a long day at work on a naval ship to pretty smells, as long as it's not something that he goes bleh at. But he's a guy. What do you expect? Gracie Joe, again, I will say I'm new, and I came across yours due to a YouTube video posted by Chris. I can't remember her last name at this time, and I can't exactly look it up. Um, she's got black hair with crazy red highlights in it, and some, I'm thinking, purpley blue down at the bottom. She's very nice, and I do watch her YouTube videos. Well, most of them, and a handful of them I have given thumbs up to. And since I took her word on your products, I will definitely be taking her word more often. So it's not just the Gracie Joe, it's also for Miss Chris. I can't look up her last name, but I value both of y'all's opinions now, especially Miss Chris, because Gracie Joe's best thing on the planet. Even says my husband. So thank you, and anyone that actually watches this, I'm very pleasantly surprised by Gracie Joe. Because after being let down by another wax company, Gracie Joe was a nice uplift. Good night, everybody.